Yo, what's up, guys? This is Polly, and the purpose of this video is to help beginners, amateurs, or intermediate level players to understand what uh, particular statuses in a game are, like statistics, And I will be concentrating on one particular stat that is called status effect. Now, remember, there are two types. One is status effect damage, and one is status effect duration. And what it basically does is status effects are important for factors such as poison, fire, and all those kind of stuff. So when it says status effect damage, it simply means what is the lethality of the particular option, like a toxin or fire. So when it comes to an assassin, if you guys can check my build over here, assassin is essentially a status effect character, because he revolves and he's more lethal with toxin and all status effect damage. So for that very purpose, I'm going to discuss my build with you, how to do and how to go forward with it. And to begin with, let's take my ranged. That is a blowgun. Over here, you can hold on. Let me just get okay. My blowgun status effect duration is 15%. That's the maximum that's possible to get out of the game. Status effect damage is 18%. You go back to my charm, status effect damage is again 18%. And on my spirit kunai, status effect duration is 15%. Now you have to understand that all these things stack up. Now I have double status effect damage and double status effect duration. What damage does is it increases the damage that your toxin can give. And what duration does is the effect of the toxin duration stays longer. I'm going to show you how effective it is in a gold level, how you can wipe out almost 90% of the crowd just with one assassination. You'll see them burn down really, really hard. Now, for that to work exactly the way I'm saying, you also have to go down to your techniques and enable Deadly Nightshade. So this is responsible to increase the damage or damage them at all. Now, I'm going to go and test it out at Aoi Village.
Excellent choice.
Let's see if it works. And when you get into the game, you don't have your ability immediately. So what we're going to attempt right now is just kill the first group and use the ability of Toxin at the other group. So I'm going to round them up real quick. So we're just going to wait a couple seconds. I kind of messed up my kunai kill, so I didn't get my cooldown as effectively as I planned for. Okay, so normally I drop my smoke first when it comes to platinum or nightmare level because the enemies are much stronger and they attack you. But here I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you how poison can affect it. There you go. Round them up. One assassination. Now look at their health. 60%. Oh, over 90% of them are dead already. You see that? Because they were in close proximity. The guys that were not in the close proximity, they're still alive.
Ghost, hit them.
So that's what I wanted to show, that if you round them up and if they're in the radius, then it's almost certain that 99% you'll end up, killing all of them. Now I'm going to try to attempt to make sure that I round up everybody before I drop my poison at the last crowd here. I'm gonna try to not do any more melee combat. Just gonna keep it as it is, but they have to round up, so I need my smoke back so they cluster around me. So I'm just gonna keep teasing them. Right, my smoke is about to be back. Now, all these enemies, let's hope it works. Look, I didn't even touch them. They're all dead. One guy's alive, I'll take him out. Shotgun. One more guy. So that's what status effect does. The effect of poison, when it comes to duration, it stays longer. When it comes to damage, it actually increases the lethality of the poison. Now, you can also do this with fire. For example, fire Ronin. I'm gonna show you that one as well. Let's go back into the game.
Listen while I recount.
Now, if I go to my Ronin and I switch to regular bomb pack and my fire charm. Now, I have two options. One is fire damage and fire master, but I'm not trying to show you the damage right now. I'm just trying to show you the effect. So I'm going to go and pick status effect duration with fire master. That's one. And so let's check the build out. I have my bomb pack has one status effect damage. My stealth charm has one status effect duration. Let me see if I have another spirit kunai that has status effect duration or damage. There we go. I have status effect duration on that one. And then I'm gonna go to techniques and go with my fire flaming roar, and I'll choose fire breath. So this is all around fire, so we can see how lethal it is.
Legends interest you.
Same map.
Excellent choice. The defense of Aoi village.
Right now I'm gonna go. I'm at 70% ghost weapon damage, I believe, and I'm gonna drop my smoke and just gonna try to get kunai kills.
Ghost's aim.
Okay. These guys are pretty much down. Okay, now is the perfect time for me to show the ability that is, well, I think it's called Raging Flame or Raging Fire. I don't remember correctly, but there you go. Now they're gonna cluster around. Now look at the damage it does. Okay, I'm not touching them. They have burned almost 60% of their health, and all I need is kunai. There you go. Now I'm gonna show you without using kunai, because I have my ultimate and I also have my ability, so they could probably die without even me having to do any kind of melee or range damage. Alright, so we're gonna wait on them. There you go. I did not even do a single melee or ranged attack, just my ability and my ultimate, and they burned dead. So that is what status effect damage and duration does. Uh, so when you pick the stats, it should depend on what kind of character do you want to go for. Do you want to go
I
a status
have
effect
many legends
character
for you
like
to
a fire
enjoy.
Ronin or a toxic assassin? Then status effect should be at the top of your head because you want the effects to do more damage and it should last longer. That's where duration and damage comes into play. Thank you. I really hope this helped. And for the next few videos, I'm going to try and discuss the other nuances for each specific character that will help you decide what kind of stats do you have to pick, or what is ideal, or what is more useful, more or less what is not useful. By stats, what I mean is, for example, if I go to my katana, okay, and look at the possible options: melee damage, melee resolve gain, melee stagger damage, perfect parry window, counter damage. All of these have their own uses, but it should always depend on what kind of stat you want to pick and choose for your respective or specific build. Now, same is the case with ranged. Uh, let's go with a bomb pack. Now, what are the options that we have? We have blast radius, we have status effect duration. Do you want more radius so that it can hit more enemies? Then that's the one to go for. But if you want more duration, then that's the other one. Now, these bottom perks are definitely based on your preference, so you can pick whichever one you like. Now, when it comes to charm, charm has more options. Now, for example, cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction means how faster it can cool. You know, ghost weapon damage. For Ronin, that's very important. You can stack up your Ronin's ghost weapon damage over 100%, about 110 or 120%. If you stack them all up, that's possible. You want to just go and use your kunais on it, then you go with ghost weapon damage. I will discuss ghost weapon damage in the next video. Thank you guys, and please don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you found this helpful, or leave a comment if my explanation needs a little more clarity so that you can understand. Help me grow and help me identify what is more useful for these stuffs or the specific community. Thank you. It's me, Polly, signing out.